Presenting Arpology X from Sample Logic. 2 years in the making, this is the culmination of almost a decade's innovation in research, development and scripting to produce our ultimate engine for creating rhythmic automation. The engine of Arpology X takes sequences and arpeggios to an epic next level, with slicker ways to audition presets, faster editing and more intuitive transformations. In this video, I'll be running through the main features of Arpology X that will quickly get you going with this inspirational library. I'll also be playing a few of the patches. For a closer look at the unique new features of Arpology X, there's a separate video running through all the exciting new ways you can choose and edit sounds, including the tag-based browsing, brand new dual module XY pad, updated randomization filters, and hot-swappable effects. If you just want to hear the sounds, then the Instruments in Action video is for you. Let's jump in. Arpology X is 23 GB in size with almost 1,000 instruments and presets on board in diverse genres and styles, all accessed from the dynamic browsing system, fully tagged with metadata. Of course, there's a hugely flexible interface to mutate these starting points with infinite options for customization. This library runs in the full version of Contact 7.10.5 and above. Before I get into the specifics, let's audition a few of the presets, all of which use 4 core sounds that you can see here, stuffed with different instruments and arpeggio movements. The core XY pad in the center here is used to morph between the 4 core sounds, and a second XY effects control automates certain effects parameters. So do watch out for that fun rhythmic movement as we go along. Main instrument presets are here. The browser makes it easy to find the style that you're looking for, as every preset has been tagged with a style and instrumentation, and you can choose multiple tags. For example, we can choose a bell-like, punchy instrument, or a stuttery synth, or metallic keys. Use the XY preview pad to audition the 4 cores. You can favourite and recall your favourites by clicking the little hearts. On the left-hand side of the browser, you can go deeper, delving into the browsers for cores, that includes both sound sources and ARP automation, or sound sources, or step patterns. Use these options to load up just elements of presets and keep the other parameters the same. For example, retaining the source sounds, but loading the step animator parameters from a different preset. You can randomize elements just here. There's also the option to save your creations or revert to the original preset. Back in the Mix View window, there are fast ways to flick through core presets and source sounds for each of the 4 cores. Just use these left and right arrows. and the XY core mixer in the centre morphs between the 4 cores. Either drag with the mouse or set up MIDI CC assignments via this settings menu. If you click on this effects button, you'll be taken to the FX XY pad. Each corner of the pad hosts a hot-swappable insert FX slot, and you can change the effects easily. The numbered nodes in the pad represent each core sound and a focal point that can be moved around the XY pad to control how much of a core's output is run through each insert effect. Like the XY core mixer, these movements can be set with your mouse or assigned to MIDI CC automation via this menu. There are also some handy pre-assignments mapped to NKS-compatible Native Instruments hardware. Learn more about this innovative aspect of Arpology X in our dedicated Unique Features video. For even more fun, the FX XY pad movements can be assigned to core step animators. More on that in a sec. Finally, there are polish and drive controls, all-in-one mastering effects that spruce up the sound. Moving on, let's look at the edit view. This is where you can set some individual mix parameters for the 4 cores, across the top just here. These include volume and pan, and ADSR, transposing the MIDI, and sample set pitch adjustment. There's a filter control with multiple filter types. And also a dedicated low-cut filter. Specific filter ADSR controls combine with an overall intensity fader to control the shape of the sound. The MIDI range of each core can be adjusted, meaning you can either stack cores or separate them across the keyboard, shown by different colours in the key range. And you can change the output of a core when using the multi-output feature of Contact. Don't forget that from the edit view you can also select preset cores and sources in the same way as the main page. The step window is where complex rhythmic movements can be programmed or selected from presets with the step animator. By default, the view shows all 4 cores playing together. For more options, you can click into any window to expand it, or use the numbers just here. This reveals controls to program up to 128 steps, with note durations, arp types, velocity, duration, transposition, stutters, and panning. All of these parameters can be dragged and adjusted with ease. Many of these options also have drop-down preset menus for fast editing. One of the easiest ways to play is to just load up step animation presets using the browser. Here you get access to hundreds of step animation presets in one place. Or directly from the animation pages, you can just flick through presets with the left and right arrows. The presets are split up into handy categories: non-chordal, chordal, melodic, and traditional. I'll solo just core 1 and go to that step animator so you can hear what's happening. Step animator play mode can be switched to play forwards, backwards, or ping pong. The shuffle mode randomly reorganizes steps. You can duplicate steps or autofill to reach the next bar. Octave sets the total number of octaves in play. Speed and steps controls the rate and length of the sequence. And there's a button for step sequence deactivation. Use the link control to link together multiple steps for fast editing. You won't have seen these FXX and FXY controls before in any Arpology product. They're brand new. These are related to the FXXY pad that we looked at previously, enabling you to set up FX movement of the pad automatically. When cores are assigned to Step Animator, this keeps things sounding really fresh, constantly moving cores across the 4 different effects. There's also a range of FXXY shape presets available. You can copy and paste Step Animator parameters. Exactly what is being edited can be chosen via the settings page. Here you can also change aspects of the playback, including introducing swing and adjusting velocity intensity. Fiddling with the retrigger time and humanized velocity will give sequences a more organic feel with small timing errors. Let's finish up by walking through the flexible randomization options. Almost any of the various sounds and parameters that I've talked about up to this point can be randomized using the dice just here. Click into the settings menu and random to choose the elements you want to randomize, either from the core menu or step animation specifics. This randomization feature really is inspirational, from helping to choose sound sources to mixing up the step animators with a predefined scale type for transposition. What about selecting brand new XY/FX movements? You even have control over the strength of the randomization. And you can opt to draw from the presets if things are sounding a bit too wild. Choose to randomize all 4 cores or select particular ones. So that's a quick whiz through the main features of Arpology X, from the brand new scripting to the unique dual module XY pad that handles both ARPs and effects. This is a sequencing powerhouse that will bring gorgeous sounds and rhythmic flair to any production. Don't forget to check out the Arpology X manual, which is a goldmine of further information. And you can find that, along with more videos and audio demos, at samplelogic.com. Thanks for watching.